Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review his Three Daughters. And this is a new drama from writer-director Azazel Jacobs, who previously did films like French Exit and The Lovers, which was one that I saw back when that came out, pre-pandemic, and just saw it at like a smaller theater and was pretty blown away by the work. And Jacobs here feels like he's capturing what feels like a play. You have three sisters with Carrie Coon, Natasha Lyonne, and Elizabeth Olsen coming together as their father is slowly dying, played by J.O. Sanders, and they do not see eye to eye. They don't have similar personalities or life experiences or worldviews. And it's the tension that keeps on growing between them, with only a few people engaging with, this hospice person coming in, or you have this security guard for this apartment complex, or you have Leonie's Rachel, her boyfriend, and there's a few characters that will sprinkle in and come in and shake the pot dramatically. There's one particular scene where the boyfriend, played by Jovan Adepo, who gets a chance to really express the frustrations that Rachel, Leonie's character, who's been living there, has been taking care of the father, who has a much closer relationship with him than either of these other two daughters, who Katie, played by Carrie Coon, lives pretty close, but she's so disconnected, and right off the bat you can feel she's very self-absorbed and abrasive. And Elizabeth Olsen, who lives across the country, Christina, who has this overly positive perspective and attitude that, it's rubbing her sisters the wrong way. And there's a lot of tension that begins to build between these three sisters, and it keeps growing throughout the film. It plays out in ways that you would expect. It's like, yeah, of course, the siblings don't get along, and they're building and building and building. There's going to be blow-ups, which there are, and really well done. And they're eventually going to, find some kind of connection and mend this in some kind of way. But this film all leads up to an extremely poignant and powerful final sequence as, the inevitability of their father's death is becoming reality, and how that all plays out in such a powerful way. And I think Jacobs makes a daring choice in how he expresses that on screen that really works. I do feel like this film struggles with feeling like a play too much, despite the fact that, from what I can tell, I don't know if it was originally Jacob's own play, but IMDb's not crediting this as an adaptation, but it feels like a play. And there's some limitations there. And also, there's a specific way that Coon is playing her character, and I feel like it comes off very artificial at times, but also, is she just that way? You feel like there's stage acting going on here with Coon and Olsen, between the two of them, especially Coon. But then you have Leonie, who feels so naturalistic in her performance, and that's part of the differences. But I do feel like sometimes it felt a little put on. But there's plenty of moments that feel very human, feel very raw, that capture the emotion and the drama of this story. But the most important thing is Coon, Olsen, and Leonie give amazing performances. They are so committed to these characters and the emotion, and Elizabeth Olsen is such a fantastic actor. And what she's done with Wanda and Scarlet Witch in the Marvel movies and her other projects, this really shows how much of a great actor she is. Coon has been slowly under the radar for years, but is great here, and Leonie's popped up in, American Pie. But post that, some really great things like Russian Doll and stuff like that she's really gotten to show off. They're all bringing their A game to this film, and it hits. There's a lot of themes and ideas that center around grief and impending loss, whether it's the family dynamics or the nurse coming in and out and what kind of uncomfortable situation they're in, the hospice people and the clashing of perspectives and ideas, it all works and it's really well done, well written. Jacobs wrote a very effective drama here, and there's so many pieces that do really work. I do feel like sometimes it's limited by its stage setup, but the emotions, the performances break free and really bring this dialogue to life and hits something and strikes a chord that delivers emotionally and dramatically in such impactful ways. And this is certainly a must-watch film sitting there over on Netflix. But those are my thoughts on His Three Daughters. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in, supporting your Wasteland reviewer.